In this video, come with me as we kick off van life in Australia. After picking up our van from Cairns, we head up north on an absolute adventure. I'm going to show you all the amazing things you can see and do on a trip to northern Queensland. Oh, and if you're new around here, hi friend, my name's Dane. I'm from England and in July 2021, I quit my 9-to-5 to travel the world. If you need some travel inspiration or a sign to quit your job and see the world, look no further. I am on a mission to have the biggest adventures in life and prove you can do it all solo. I can't promise it will all go to plan, but I can promise you, we are gonna have a good time. I upload weekly videos, so go back and check them out if you want to see what it's like to, hitchhike in Serbia or get your first travel tattoo in Mexico. Now sit back, hit subscribe and enjoy. Good morning guys, from northern Queensland. We are currently just off the Great Barrier Reef. We are on Green Island, which is about an hour off the Cairns area. We are currently on the edge of the Great Barrier Reef on Green Island. I keep saying this wrong. Green Island is one of 300 Ks on the Great Barrier Reef, and what's really interesting about this one is it actually has a rainforest on this K. I'm not really sure what K is. I'm feeling a little bit weird today because to get to this beautiful tropical little K, this sand K, you have to go through a ferry. It's like an hour, and honestly, the older I get, the worse my motion sickness gets. So me and Eileen, this is Eileen, she's doing the trip with me this week. My love of travel really comes from seeing incredible places and meeting great friends. I came to Sydney not knowing anyone until I met these guys. Meet Joyce and Eileen. We met through a backpackers Facebook group and have been friends since. Whilst Joyce was out diving on the Great Barrier Reef, me and Eileen grabbed some snorkels and headed out into the water. So the reason that we came to this island was to go snorkeling and hopefully see some fish, because I have never been to the Great Barrier Reef. I've never done snorkeling in Australia before, so I'm really excited to do it. Okay. Oh, I got a friggin' hair on my... Oh my god, ew. Ew, 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 ew. It's absolutely freezing. I'm scared. It's very cold. The main selling point for the Green Island tour is the beautiful beaches and the snorkeling in crystal blue waters. It certainly lived up to its name. It was just a shame I am absolutely shocking at snorkeling. As we later find out in this series, there is a certain skill to this and I do not possess that. We did see a few fishes roaming about, but if I'm honest, after being in the city for 3 months, it was just great to lay out on this beautiful beach. It's a very windy day here in the Great Barrier Reef, so we had just walked around the whole island in like half an hour. This tour departs from Cairns at 8:30 and then we're going to get dropped back at 2:30 p.m. and it was about $104 each. That includes snorkel hire as well. There was a few other tours that we could do, like the Fitzroy Island, but we chose this one, booked it at Happy Tours, and the guy said it was a lot more chilled, so I'm glad we did that because I'm feeling a bit sick today. I have not vlogged a lot. I've literally been in Cairns for 2 days now and it's finally time to leave. It's finally time for this adventure to start in our Traveller's Autobahn vehicle. Today we went out to Green Island and I had a nice day, but I would say it was just a bit overpriced. Like it was $106 and it was essentially like a ferry ride and a snorkel. I'll give you a quick tour in the next video because I'm gonna do like a day in the life in a camper van in Australia. Yeah, this is it basically. So it's like, so I'll give you a quick tour of the front because the girls are just getting ready, but this is where I'm going to be driving for the next week. Kind of scary, but kind of cool. It's also extremely high to get into this van as well. This is Joyce and Eileen. So Joyce went scuba diving today.
I know, it's awesome.
In the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah. Did you tell your viewers that you threw up today?
No, we didn't. Well, I told them that it was a dodgy journey, but it wasn't cool.
He didn't throw up.
I didn't throw up.
Oh, she threw up.
I nearly threw up. It was Eileen.
She threw up.
I definitely threw up.
I did not throw up.
It was a bad journey. But this is going to be a nicer journey because we are off to the north of Queensland. So let's go.
You want me to?
The adventure is starting now because we're finally off. We're heading north. We're going to stay in Mossman tonight and then check out the Daintree tomorrow. Good morning guys, welcome to the third day of this trip. We are currently in Mossman. I didn't really vlog much last night because we were all so exhausted after our scuba diving tours, snorkeling tours on the Great Barrier Reef. So we drove up and we stayed the night in Mossman. We had a little trouble trying to find a campsite. Everywhere is fully booked at the moment. I thought I avoided school holidays, but we did not. We managed to find one for $35, which I think is pretty reasonable. In the next video, I'm going to do a full day in the life in a van, so maybe you can see what it's actually like to live in a van for a day. Literally slept from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m, which I never do. So yeah, we slept up in this thing. It was nice and warm as well because we did not leave the windows open. Today's plan is we are going to go to Mossman Gorge and then make our way up to the Daintree rainforest. I'm going to try and get a campsite in the Daintree rainforest and then just spend the next few days really exploring that area. But first things first, coffee. Okay, so I just picked up a coffee from a cute little coffee shop and some random dude was like, are you guys going to the Daintree today? And we were like, yes we are. He gave us 2 tickets. These are actually worth $45, so I'll show in this video what the crossing is, but it's 30 minutes and you have to get a ferry over the river to the Daintree. So I'm excited about that. I'm also mega happy that I have coffee. After coffee, we have arrived at the Mossman Gorge. Feeling a lot more refreshed today, guys.
Yeah, I'm just orange.
Long sleep. We've all been to Costa Rica and we've all said it really reminds us of Costa Rica because this place is so green. The Mossman Gorge was formed through the Daintree rainforest, which we will be exploring more later. Welcome to the Mossman Gorge. So this cost us $13 each to come in here. So there's a small trail and then some water that we can go in, but it's not recommended today, but we're still gonna try. Didn't really know what to expect with the Daintree rainforest, but I'm so excited to be here. It's so luscious and green and the air just smells amazing. I think we're about an hour into this walk. It's like a 90-minute walk slash hike in total. It's not too intense actually, but it is absolutely beautiful. Just the trees and just being out in nature is just the best. So I think we're gonna keep walking and head down to the gorge and hopefully we can have a little swim because I'm a bit sweaty from being in this rainforest.
The Mossman Gorge is situated in the World Heritage listed Daintree rainforest, an ancient tropical ecosystem covering a massive 120,000 hectares. This rainforest has been growing for over 135 million years and it was truly a magical place to visit. It's full of greenery, wildlife and even a suspension bridge. We spent an hour walking around before heading for a cold dip in what was some of the coldest water I had felt in a while.
In the Mossman Gorge.
It's so cold.
Okay.
It's freezing.
You go first, Joyce.
No, I
go on.
It's so cold.
Absolutely freezing. I think we just need to jump in.
I need to...
Cold. It's very cold.
The Mossman Gorge was a beautiful spot to spend the morning. I highly recommend you check it out if you get the chance. After we finished up here, we headed further into North Queensland to, say hello to a few crocs.
So next up on today's itinerary is some a Crocodile River cruise. Oh my god, I can't talk. We stopped and had lunch in Mossman and now we are at the 1-hour crocodile cruises. So I'm going to take you guys along. I've heard really good things about this and a lot of people say it's a really natural way to see crocodiles in the wild. So let's go see some crocs.
Ready to see some crocodile?
Really hoping we see crocodiles. Hopefully they don't join us in the boat, but you know.
When I go on tours like this, I understand that you may not see anything. However, on this tour, we saw so many crocs and snakes. Our tour guide took us down the river whilst telling stories about how last week one of them jumped into the boat. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it was a lot of fun. The crocs were just chilling and we were able to get close without disturbing them. Australia is known for having crocs everywhere, and you certainly would not want to be in this water without a boat.
Tune your strings and play your cards.
So the river cruise was so good. We saw so many crocs, so many snakes as well, and the guy was really funny. So definitely go to that river cruise. I think it was called Blecher's Crocodile River Cruise. I'll put the actual name on screen now because I always get it wrong. So we've just driven a little bit further down the road and we are going to catch the ferry crossing for the Daintree, which is really exciting. Using those tickets that the nice man this morning gave us a coffee. So if you see him in Mossman, maybe go approach him. I don't know what he looks like, but he'll give you a free ticket. Probably will never see him.
A long beard.
He had a long beard. He did. It was kind of like a dwarf beard, wasn't it? Just like long and grey.
So we have made it to the Daintree rainforest, the home of the cassowary. It's in so many signs. I think I'm saying that right. If you're Australian, comment down below if I said that right. Cassowary. It's like these really dinosaur looking birds that can actually kill you. So low key, hope I don't see one of them. This is where we are camping tonight. Daintree Rainforest Village. And we have an amazing mountain view. Just look at this. I actually don't think the views could get any better than this. Pretty much, we're just gonna relax in this peaceful green paradise for the evening. Typical Australian drinks, we've got Bundabergs each, we all got different flavours. I haven't actually tried the official like Bundaberg ginger beer flavour. Literally, this view is unreal. I forgot to mention as well, like how, obviously you guys, if you're watching this, you know I recently moved to Australia. I currently live in Sydney. How I know Joyce and Eileen, we actually all met, we all moved to Australia at the same time. We met in Sydney and we hung out for a month.
Yeah, for like a month, and then we all like moved to different places.
Yeah.
You stayed in Sydney, Eileen went to Darwin, and I went to Brisbane.
And we've just been messaging each other like we obviously want to meet up again. So we arranged this trip, which is really nice. So if you are thinking about going to Australia, do it. Like we're all on working holiday visas, we're all working like, I'd say like random jobs that we probably wouldn't do back home, so kind of just do it because you'll meet so many people. And I'd say like start in Sydney because a lot of people tend to do that. And then you can do cool trips like this, like come up to CAIRNS. Like we haven't actually seen each other in like 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just nice to like catch up, go on a road trip, make some memories.
I know.
Because we just wouldn't do these things back home.
And a camper van trip is definitely like a must do in Australia.
And the best way to see Australia, because you can just like stop at the side of the road and go to like waterfalls and all sorts. It's beautiful. So I'm excited for this. Only like day 3 of the trip.
Yeah, it feels like we've done so much.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see the rest of the trip.
We spent the rest of the evening sitting around the fire before having an early night. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit subscribe to see the next part of the van life series. I show you the reality of van life with 2 of your friends as we continue our journey up north to Cape Tribulation. Until next time, take care and peace out.
So one of the trips that we wanted to do to start with, oh my god, let's just do some like improvising dancing, just run it. That's so cool. Bam, 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 bam.
Douglas Blecher, blah blah blah.
I didn't get to do this in Costa Rica, and it's literally. Did you jump? Oh, but it's a bit dirty. Ew, David.